Hello, and welcome back to Cocktails, a Probitas promo podcast. I am Savannah, and I'll be your host if I can figure out how to turn down the music. Sorry, I got it confused with my sound effects sound. So, yeah, we're going to start out that way this week for sure. Like I said, I'm Savannah, and I, of course, have Shannon with me.
Hello, everyone.
I'll let you introduce everyone else.
Okay, we have Gary, who's one of the owners of the company with us, and Michael,
Hello.
one of the salespeople, and Gary's nephew. They're a family company.
Yeah, we got...
Not really.
Kinda.
Just because we're related doesn't make us family.
I think that, well, that's debatable, right? People say whatever blood doesn't make you family.
Depends on the situation. Where you're at, depending who you're talking to, kind of thing. You got to be careful of when you tell, oh yeah, Gary's my uncle. You never know what the reaction's going to be, if it's going to be good or bad. So.
And so for those of you who don't know, Matt, who does the other podcast, write that down. Gary and Matt are uncle and nephew, and then Michael and Matt
Are cousins.
Cousins. So let us know below if you think there's similarities in how they look. They all have beards and they all have brown hair. So
I think that's about as far as they go.
That expression looked pretty familiar.
We're all jackasses if that counts for anything.
So see, people, they might agree. I'm not sure. That's for dang sure. Well, and they did come all the way from the west side too. So Gary resides in Minot, and that is at our Minot office. And then Michael is now, I don't know, in North Dakota's biggest city.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Pretty close. I'm in Harvey now, taking care of all of western North Dakota. So still have my office in Bismarck, Minot, everywhere in between. So.
Traveling the west side.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I don't know
West
if you guys
side.
are familiar with The Office or anything, but I always think of myself as like Todd Packer. I want to be Danny Cordray. He's a much better looking one, but probably more the Todd Packer, kind of the outside sales guy with the crew.
Yes.
I never watched The Office. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have no
same.
idea what you're talking
Same.
about.
Same.
You guys are missing out.
Yeah, so if you haven't looked that up, it's funny. Maybe I'll post it in the comments. I'll post the link to the episode, or Michael can, so everyone can find you on Facebook, and maybe they'll agree that you're Danny Cordray, not Todd Packer.
That'd be a good compliment.
It would. So you never know what's going to happen. But I guess we should kick this off. The name of the game is Cocktails, and today we will all cheers, because we got everybody in the house.
Cheers.
Cheers. And we have our new fun Probitas cups. So, we will be at tailgating this weekend for UND NDSU game. So stop by and see us if you're there, and we'll have these sweet Probitas cups too. It is not a business promotion, because they won't let us do that. It's just a fill up your cup situation.
I'm excited. I wish I could be there for the game. It's going to be a full house again. All the tickets are sold. Scalpers are going crazy, selling tickets for like $100, $200 a piece. Yeah, it was in the paper.
I know, I saw that.
But yeah, it's going to be a really good time. I'm sure tailgating's going to be like super on fleck. There's me using the
What?
yeah. I think that's
Can
an
you
old
say that on the
slang
internet?
term.
Katie's
But-
that. Did she even say? I think it's fleek.
Oh, did I say it wrong? Did I say it wrong? It's
Yeah.
not fleck. Shit.
I think you said it.
I mean crap. Oh, whatever. Fleck's
Michael,
cooler.
you're probably
you
trendy.
said fleck, but I thought it was like,
Fleek.
yeah, or I always thought it was like on point.
I'm
Say on
that-
point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a statement and say fleck is my new cool word. Oh, and I decided today when I got my Starbucks and I got my nails done yesterday, I am a little bougie.
Oh, she's back to the bougie, everybody. Write that down.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took this many years for somebody to call you that, because
Hey.
that's a compliment.
Well, yeah, kind of. I
I
think
would
so.
take it as a compliment.
Always been bougie. You should get a cup that says that. Maybe we'll put that on a cup for you.
Yeah.
Hers would say I was bougie before there was bougie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was weird.
You didn't get to hear it though, did
It doesn't
you?
matter if I hear it. I know what you did. It's like, you got to be a little quicker. When I'm witty, you got to get it because it doesn't happen very often.
All right, keep my list
I'm just hoping to stay
so I can be.
coherent long enough to enjoy the game because when it comes to tailgating, I tend to have a good time.
Or are you going to be there?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Maybe I do need to change my plans and
My
bring...
friend Jill Liniger,
Shout out to Jill
yeah, Jill and Joe.
and Joe.
They are going to be putting up my wife and I, Jessica, in their house for the weekend and coming to the game. And we're going to fill up a little cooler and have it be our portable Caesar cooler and just
Awesome.
have a
That'll be fun.
good morning of it. We used to camp together once in a while, and nothing like a morning Caesar when you're camping. So
Man, now I want to be there. Because Gary's there, and Gary's cool. But not as cool as his wife, Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Look that up. That's real.
It's a true story. Okay, I have a story. So the very first time I ever met Jessica Biel, I am working with Gary and Matt and Savannah. Nope, Savannah wasn't there yet. She was probably still in high school. So we... Well, we're on our way to Minot to sell some UND gear for the state fair. And Matt's like, oh my God, I have a surprise for you. It's your birthday. You're going to Journey tonight. I'm like, sweet, that's awesome. But I'm not going. I'm like, okay. You're going to go with Gary's wife, Jessica Biel. I'm like, first of all, is that her name? Second of all, I don't know this person. Oh, you guys will be fine. You can get along with anybody. It was fine. We had a blast. After the first hour of uncomfortableness of like,
Takes that long to get the first 2 beers down.
well, yeah, I didn't know anybody, like, didn't know her at all, like, and hey, let's go to a concert together. It worked.
She likes to tell everybody she's the original Jessica Biel.
Oh, gee.
And at the concert, I was telling everybody around us she was Jessica Biel. I'm like, show them your license, it's true.
Show him your license. Just wear it as a lanyard. Flash your credentials. I'm Jessica Biel. What? Not a bad idea. Probably get you into a couple places.
Right? I love Jessica Biel. I watched Seventh Heaven, and now she's married to JT.
Yeah, you think that could get her like backstage to a
Right?
JT concert?
That would be awesome.
So there's a famous Jessica Biel, not just my wife.
Do your thing.
We're gonna get this all together, baby. All of
Do
us
your
here.
thing. I'm thinking she needs the buttons because she's always telling you which ones to push.
Oh, you think she could?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Last time I spilled a drink, and I said words without thinking.
We had to
We had to cancel that podcast.
barely made it on air. Already canceled. Well, self-canceled, so it doesn't totally count, right? If you cancel yourself.
Cancel culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Shannon pivoted her plans a little bit and made an appearance.
I am known to do that once in a while.
Only for me, though.
Yeah. Well, I did pivot my plans this weekend. Morgan and I were going to go get our nails done. And she kept talking to me about wanting a dog. I'm like, okay, let's just go look. And where are we half an hour later? Buying a dog. Good times. Leo. Shout out to Leo.
And now you're a dog grandma.
I'm a dog grandma. It's the best of both worlds. Like, I get to enjoy the dog, but I have no responsibility to it. And when it starts to get ornery and doing things I don't like, I just give it back to its mother. It's perfect.
What kind of beastie is it?
A mini poodle.
Ugh.
Non-shedding, that was my only rule.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should talk to my mom about how that whole dog grandma situation works out.
Oh, I know. I already have a feeling. I already have a feeling.
At one time, I was I was in college at that point, but I did get approval from both my parents before purchasing a dog. And then I went off to NDSU for an internship when I lived in Wisconsin, and then my dog was no longer my dog, and it was my mom's dog. So now she has the dog, so she's full responsibility. So beware.
Right.
It will happen. It's going to happen. So good thing you have a fenced-in yard, though. That makes life a lot easier.
Super easy. Bruce is already in love with it. He loves being a dog grandpa.
You'll have a dog in a couple months.
Jacob already got fired from being a dog watcher. So, yeah.
Yeah.
She's trying to train it, so he kept taking it out because it was whining, and she's like, no, you have to leave it in here. And Jacob's like, well, why am I here then?
True.
Excellent point.
Jacob does have some serious logic. It doesn't really come with much emotion. It's kind of just very robotic, as some others may be
Right.
at the table.
What are you trying to say?
You're the one who signs your emails with a robot.
I do not sign my email with the robot. He's just added. He's an addition to the signature you've created for me. I am the robot. But I have emotions. There's anger.
And anger.
Oh, yeah, that one too. Yeah. And anger, yeah.
How many emotions have you seen, Michael, throughout your life of little years? So young.
Two. Anger and anger.
Oh, and there's fart in the face, Uncle Gary, too.
I don't think there's a gasp noise on here. There should be.
You ever want to make a mother mad? Fart in their kid's face. They
That's
don't
awesome.
appreciate that even a little bit.
So is it your mom or dad that's related to this one?
My mom is his
Brother and sister?
Yes.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
There's 8 of us in total.
Wow.
Yeah, only 2 sisters, though. We needed more of them.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Sibling rivalry at its finest.
Or if
Rivalry.
they would have been
Rivalry.
spread out, that probably would have been better instead of back to back.
Just knocked them out.
Oh, the girls were back to back.
Yeah. Have one at the beginning and one at the end.
If only you could plan something like that.
Nowadays,
Science
you
has got to
can.
be close, right?
I think
can.
you can now.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I did
What do
not.
I know?
I did not sign up for one of each at one time. That was not the plan.
It's highly efficient of you, though.
I mean, it
never-
did work out well.
I never intended to have 3 daughters either, but that's what I got. Worked out in my favor.
Yeah.
Michael, what's your count at?
3.
What?
Boy.
Boy, girl, boy?
Yep. I have 3 kids.
Oh, Roman.
Are you guys going for more?
Not now.
Roman.
Yeah, eventually. Would like to have more, I guess.
Yeah. Tell a better joke so I can douche.
That wasn't even a joke. That was a legit question.
What was the legit question?
If you going for more,
Oh, that's not
shooting for more.
Should have maybe gave you a crowd clap. 3 babies. That one's for you. Shout out to Kristen.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like the shout out show.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what we named this one. It could have been
How come
shout out.
nobody
show.
asked me and Jessica if we're going for more.
Oh, are you going for more?
Oh, no, not at all, no.
I thought our delivery guy smelled really good today, and I thought our water guy smelled really good today. And Katie's like, "Are you pregnant?" I'm like, "Good God, no." Gary, swallow, swallow.
You can't.
No, we've already had news.
No, Kleenex in this place, that almost came out my nose.
In the back.
That had to be. We're gonna take a TV time out.
My day is never complete until somebody has Jameson come out of their nose. Usually it's Bruce.
Oh, God. So,
That was a bad place to use your comma, Shannon. The delivery guy smelled. Pause.
yeah, and that update did make it through the office too. So
I know. I messaged everybody, go smell him, go smell him.
what? Why would you do?
Why not? I had to hear about it when the really other good guy smelling good came to the office.
Who?
Some customer. And I was not there.
Yeah, we
But
can't
everybody
name
was
drop
like,
customers,
oh my
but
gosh.
Don't do that to me again. That was mid-drink. And when you said that, all I pictured was you going through the office. Where's it coming from?
Well,
Well, Gary knows him too.
That was Katie after I told. I'm talking about Chris.
I know you're talking about Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
That was Katie. Katie kept trying to smell him. She's like,
Shout out to Katie.
I keep trying to smell him, and I can't smell anything. I don't know what's wrong with you, Shannon.
You've got the anti-COVID. You smell everything.
I guess. I don't know what happened to me today. And then the water guy came, and I'm like, oh, you smell really good too.
And then he wasn't able to put it in.
Well, there's no
God.
water line.
What happened? What?
Dirty mind. Dirty mind. Dirty mind. Gary clueless.
What did? What?
Oh,
Play a sound effect.
No, I know the sound effect, but what did I say that made me clueless?
He didn't even get to put it in.
Oh. Shannon. No.
Gary, you said it. Oh, this is what happens when you hang out with trouble too much. Your mind just goes right to the gutter and just fall apart. Oh, but that was one thing, you know, I don't know if Shannon said that on the air on a past episode when we were going to have you guys here, but she did say one of you is good at dad jokes, which that was, I don't think that was a dad joke. I don't think that falls under dad jokes, but.
No,
Not
Michael.
if it's an accident. It doesn't count. No.
I'm okay with dad jokes, but now that I'm on the spot, my brain is empty.
Jeez. Well, you know, now you
If something
just,
comes.
just keep it in the
Oh.
back of your mind.
I could tell my joke I told last week that never got aired.
Was that last week?
I think
it?
so.
I think it was.
Did you guys said you've watched the show? I never watch it, to be
I have
honest. I
watched.
just record it and I let it go.
I was
don't
wondering
watch
what
it
happened to
ever.
last week. Now I know.
Yeah, don't say.
Yeah, and it didn't get filed with HR.
That's because
I pulled it.
she
I-
pulled it.
Yeah, I thought about it all night, and I'm like, shoot. God, I need to stop. I need to start thinking before
Oh,
I
I
speak.
can't wait till you tell me what this was about.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
tell
tempt
you
her.
off air.
Now,
Yeah,
that's
you're
what I mean.
tempting, you're getting close. She gets easily tempted.
we-
She's like, oh.
Can we get just like a hint? Just a
Oh.
little hint.
No, I don't want this pulled. I'm being witty. Oh, so witty.
Plus, I'm still gonna make Jameson come out of his nose. It's gonna happen.
I don't think so. His cup's almost empty.
Shoot. Well, I could make a
Michael said it's only one. That's why I said make it a
TV
big
timeout.
one. So
Michael, he's
the whole
getting all grown up. He put
the
you
whole
on a
dad
limit.
joke thing. Elizabeth, one year, that's my oldest daughter.
Shout
she
out.
got me a dad jokes calendar. So every day you flip it and it's a dad joke. So for 365 days, Facebook had a dad joke from me.
That's right. I remember that.
I do remember that.
I liked them. Some of them were really good. Some of them, even I said, this sucks so bad.
Dad's so hard.
No.
Not to,
Those are grandpa jokes. If a dad thinks it sucks,
Right.
then it's a grandpa joke.
Right. Exactly.
That's the pathway, huh? They only get worse, cornier, or
Exactly.
Yeah.
you know, in the time I've spent bartending, from what I know, as gentlemen get older, the jokes actually get more inappropriate. So they
That's
go
you.
from like dad joke to like creepy grandpa joke,
Yeah, I would. agree
depending
with
on the
that.
setting, I suppose.
You know why that is, don't you? Yeah, get
I
ready
had the
with your
grimmest
button.
noise.
This
I
is,
wish I had
Yeah.
like a.
no, this is just a
Earmuffs.
pearl of wisdom coming your way. Because once you get
Options,
so old, you
options.
just don't care anymore.
I'm
You
getting
just-
there
you
every
just-
day.
You just don't care.
I hear you. These guys will get there one day. I'm getting there.
I'm not saying I'm quite there yet, but it's getting pretty close where I just don't give two,
After you turn 40,
I don't
it's
give
like,
two poops of what anybody else thinks.
I will ask people what I want. I will talk about what I want. Well, and then I regret it the next day. Sometimes.
Sometimes that's the key. Sometimes.
Because you're not quite there,
Right.
you have to regret it.
Otherwise, I'd be like, oh, just air it. It's fine.
My next day is always, I said what? Okay.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. We're not there yet, Michael. I'm not sure.
We're way too young and hip for that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm the old man of the group.
We know what fleek is. But
Fleck.
yeah,
I
I'm
like
second
fleck
guessing
better.
myself.
To hell with them. Oops.
Cheers. Well then, I I don't know what. I'm not giving them
I
any
wanna just
sound
keep
effects
doing
for
that.
that. I wish we got. Michael, think of something cool so we can cheers.
Would you say think of something funny so we can cheers?
Cool.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
We know cool things.
Should have a
Cheers to that.
TikTok.
That was pathetic.
Or
that was
Jeopardy.
absolutely pathetic.
Yeah, that's a good sound. That would be a good sound.
Yeah, during Dead Space.
Or like crickets, just like awkward. Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, we did learn a word last week that we learned. Did we learn more than one word last week?
Oh, this
That we had to
Yes.
take off. We had to take them off the air too. Jeez, you get canceled.
Oh, sus. Well, I knew that one because Morgan had said that before.
Sus.
Sus.
As in
suspicious.
suspect? Oh, I was close.
Well,
I
suspect,
got
yeah.
daughters. One of them's 14-ish.
No, isn't she Jack's age? Sophomore?
Freshman.
Freshman. Okay, so 14.
Yay, Caitlin. Freshman.
Shout out.
Caitlin.
Woohoo! Cheers to 14-year-olds. That's probably weird.
They say some things sometimes, and I go, huh? Like a dog. It's, huh? And they explain it.
Well, I'm trying to think of which ones your daughter has said too, where I'm like, whatever.
Took me a while to figure out what same meant.
Oh, sad case. That's what
Sad
she'll
case.
use.
She says that all the time.
I don't like that one though. It's kind of rude.
I know. She calls me a sad case. She calls Bruce a sad case all the time.
You know what a sad case is over there?
I'm guessing like. I don't even.
I'm going to go with loser.
Sad case.
Yeah. Morgan, stop doing that.
Yeah.
I need to watch more like TikTok videos to get up on this hip verbiage.
Right.
Where else do you learn it from if you don't have?
I don't do the TikTok. I'm way too old for that.
I don't do the TikTok
Yeah.
either. I barely do the Facebook.
Same.
Same. She said same. See? That one I get now. It took a while, but
That's a word. It's not a.
it's a word, but it's like it's a word that isn't used alone except for now.
Ooh, you know what I could have used instead of same? Word to your mother.
Right on. See? Right on. Word to your mother. Same. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Same.
Same,
It's the
same.
same. The same is the same is the same.
Michael
So-
just sits there and grins. I gotta drive home. Gary's drinking whiskey.
He's already mapping his stops. What do we have? We've talked about small town bars one time. Michael's probably got some really good. How many bars are in Harvey?
Open bars that are.
Yes, we don't care about closed ones unless they let you in.
Well, there's
to
probably
drink for
more.
free.
There's probably more closed and abandoned bars than open ones, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
In
Four?
Harvey?
If you count the Eagles Club.
Sweet.
What do you mean if? It's the Eagles Club.
2.
They are usually pretty good.
How big is Harvey? Like people-wise?
1,800.
Oh wow, that's bigger. I thought you guys
There's
were
been a
in.
big,
I thought you were just in triple digits.
Big
not-
replenishment of some younger families moving into town. So yeah, bringing it
Well,
back.
you're counting yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring in small town.
Michael's-
That's
like,
Michael-
five people right there. So.
Right.
Michael's a volunteer fireman. Can you
Oh,
say
that's
fireman or is
right.
it fire person?
Ooh,
Fire
I wish-
server.
I wish I
Fire
had.
thing?
Fireman.
What's it's fireman?
That's just because you
I
like
just
going to the
don't know.
meetings every week.
Oh, can you tell about the designated
Because I know,
decoy
I know
story, or
what
will
I
that
know
just
what you
get
guys
him-
do at those fire
will that
meetings.
get him in
Nope,
trouble?
We can't do that anymore. But yeah, we do. We
Can't do what?
drink alcohol at the fire hall.
Oh well, that's good.
That's why they go to the
So
Eagles.
instead, we go to the Eagles Club after meetings and stuff. But
There you go.
there's this one guy in the department. He doesn't really drink, and we got a new cop in town
Oh.
who anybody who goes over the speed limit 1 or 2 miles an hour will pull him over if you don't stop for 3 seconds at the stop sign. So
Whoa, you didn't tell me 3 seconds.
That's a long time. Is that what's
That's a
legal?
long-
well, I
Long
think
time.
that's what the rules are.
Holy
Stupid book.
smokes.
Stupid book.
Yeah. So there
Throw the
was this
book
guy on the department that after we were all done having our
Meeting.
beverages at the Eagles Club, we knew one of the cops was hiding out in like the parking lot across the street. And he's like, "Oh, I'll go first." So he goes and kind of takes off out of the parking lot pretty quick. And sure enough, the cop follows him, and all the rest of us sneak out the back of the parking lot. So we were designated
Awesome.
decoy.
Shout out to the designated decoy. This one's for you.
We need a designated decoy in our friends group. But then I don't want to be friends with anybody who doesn't drink.
Do you have a boo button? Like one that goes ooh or boo or...
I got
Yeah,
that was pretty close.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
I did that one.
That one's for the cop in the new cop in Harvey that pulled my 93-year-old grandma or my mother, right? Didn't
First of all, why does she still drive? And
because she can.
goodness gracious.
Michael, you should be driving her around. What are you doing?
No, she just drives to church and the grocery store. But she
Yeah.
can.
She
But
drives to church every
Come on,
day
are you
for
kidding me?
daily
You're gonna
mass.
pull her over and give her a ticket because she didn't stop and they replaced all.
Yeah, so that was
I
another
don't have a
thing.
boo button. I should have a
So
boo
this
button.
spring they took all like the yield signs in town, turned them into stop signs.
That's just inefficient.
Why would they do that?
Inefficient and a dirty trick.
Yeah.
And you're just
Especially if
asking,
you
like,
live there
wasting
forever.
gas too, right? Not
Yeah,
even-
so you're
Jeez.
getting all these people who've lived in town forever, used to yielding. Well, now they're supposed to be stopping and they're yielding, and the cops are pulling them over.
Wow. That is dirty. Dirty pool.
And for the record, when you're 93 years old, you can still drive. Until you actually hit somebody, you're good to go.
Or something.
Well, she hasn't done either.
Well,
She's probably good still.
She also only lives like 3 or 4 blocks from the church to her house.
Well, it's Harvey. You only live 3 or 4 blocks from anything.
But yeah, she's very self-sufficient for a 93-year-old lady.
she live on her own.
Yes.
Yes, she's got her own house and she takes care of herself, but Michael's mother checks in on her and Michael's sisters do. And But yeah, she
Hey, that's
still
good.
makes the best caramel rolls.
Oh,
I don't
I
care
might need
what
to test
anybody
these. We might need to
says.
test this out because we
Yeah.
like the caramel rolls.
Yeah, I recently put a new storm door on her house for her, and she wanted a labor bill, so I submitted her one, and it was a dozen caramel rolls, oatmeal raisin cookies, and some cinnamon rolls. And
Nice.
she
Ooh, that's
delivered
a
she
hefty
delivered
bill,
online.
Michael.
That is a lot.
Jeez.
She was
I
wanting.
bet she loved it.
She was. I got
Okay.
my oatmeal cookies last night. and they
Next
were-
time you guys come,
You bring them. Like,
Will do.
you just bring your grandma too.
Yeah.
She could be on the show.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, that would be
Agnes.
hilarious.
We're
Shout
bringing
out
we're
Grandma
bringing her.
Agnes.
Season,
Shout out.
Season 2's coming.
We just got to convince her to want to go that far. That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe
She still like anything? Like wine?
Bingo.
Bingo?
she likes bingo.
Right across the
Yeah,
hall.
well,
She
we'll
likes
take her to the bingo.
She likes putting pennies in the machines. She used to
Dollars they take. up here,
Pinochle.
but-
Scrabble.
Scrabble. Yeah, you got no chance in Scrabble.
Yeah, I always used to feel bad playing pinochle with her. Like, if I beat her, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But now that I'm older and realize that she
Let you in.
no, she doesn't let you in.
No.
She will do everything she can to not let you in. So then when I do beat her, I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. Sorry.
Boo-hoo.
So-
Grandma.
Because she's so competitive and she wants to win. So
When
it's like,
when I was a young man in my early 20s, late teens, my friends used to come out to our house and they'd play cards. So it was like me and my mother and Scott and Lance. Shout out Scott and Lance. They'd come and play pinochle, and she would do some shady things with the cards, and I'd say, "Mom, you're cheating."
Oh.
Scott and Lance were like, "Gary, knock it off." No, I know her. She knows better. She's cheating. She's doing it on purpose, and they would defend her. And
This is exactly what we were just talking about. You get older, you get to say what you want, do what you want.
Yep. Corella used to cheat. She
And
would cheat playing
cheat.
solitaire by herself. She'd be like, I'm just going to stick this one right over here. And Brandon would be like, what the heck? Oh.
Anything to win.
but the greatest thing about her cheating was with those guys. It was almost straight out of who was when they sorry she wouldn't do this, but it was like, oh really? I didn't know I couldn't do
Oh,
that.
man.
And
Just.
Scott and Lance were, oh, it's okay. It's no.
It's fantastic.
She was playing them 20 years ago. She's 93 years old now and still playing everybody.
Goals.
smarter than a
Get
jack.
away with it all. Just,
Still does the crossword puzzle every day in pen.
wow. That's big time. I don't even.
That's
That's a
total
lot.
grandma thing.
Wow, we,
It's really that's a lot to do. I've never played pinochle, but we play whist, and my grandma's 93. She's gonna be 94 soon. Shout out Grandma Joan. Yeah, and whist is hard. I don't even know how to.
I love whist. That's
Yeah, whist is fun.
me and Mom taught me how to play whist, and she was still one of my favorite partners. And whist is a fun game.
So I'm gonna go on the record.
There's no
No.
record button.
Dun dun dun. To say so if this is serious. So if anything happens,
Nice.
if this happens, I told you guys aren't office people, so you don't really know. That's why I'm directing towards Michael. I told Matt the Christmas party should be casino night in the warehouse.
Oh, yeah, that's a must. Now that we have a warehouse.
That would be super fun.
Yeah, we have a warehouse. I said casino night in the warehouse should be the Christmas party. And so when he does it and acts like it's his idea, I just went on the record.
Because he will. Say
That's
it's
why I
his
said
Yeah.
when he does it. It was my idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a
I don't
great idea.
I don't know if you can play like whist or pinochle in casino night, but
No, but every casino should have a Mark Jensen and a stripper pole. I mean, just. I'm sorry.
and everyone knows Mark Jensen
Well,
too.
we
so.
got the stripper pole in the warehouse, but we'll make sure and
It's up.
invite Mark.
It's
What
a
have
it's
you
a
been-
beam. It's a stripper beam then. You're
He'll
talking about
make
the
it work.
beam?
It'll work.
He'll make it work.
It'll work. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the karaoke machine. Yes, I'm so excited.
So when this doesn't happen now, because Matt's gonna be like, well, now it can happen because y'all talked about it.
Does he watch?
No, gosh, I don't know.
Right.
Actually, I can't prove that. It goes on YouTube, so he might.
For the record, Matt has had some really good ideas.
Probitas being one of them.
Yeah, that's what he'll tell you.
I keep my cup up.
My cup's empty and has been for a while. Stupid one drink minimum.
Well, it's a tough crowd. Tough
So what
tough
do you
crowd.
do? You just change from camera to
Okay.
camera? Is that your thing?
Usually if it's just Savannah and Shannon, Savannah, she knows how to do, go back and forth.
Yeah.
Two buttons. But since we kind of have a full table,
She's the pro.
I know how to do the buttons.
Honestly, like I know Matt could do it, so yes, he wins on that. It's got one up on me. He can do the
You
buttons.
could do what?
When they host, oh goodness gracious, when they host, write that down. Matt does the controls and he changes the buttons. I just get too distracted.
Well, and he usually only has 3
Yeah.
people, not 4. He doesn't really have guests. So.
I appreciate all this. Thank
true.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
they've had, 2 seasons of their podcast? And
So he's had a little bit of time to practice,
Never been invited on.
Yep, never.
Not once.
Well, we
and I've
love
got
having
so
guests.
much knowledge to impart. Like,
He's like, I'm not letting Gary on my podcast.
like, why is my cup empty? I mean, just it's a thinking game.
Well, since you're not driving, should I make you another?
Absolutely.
We are already at 33 minutes, people. Goodness gracious. You think they want to listen to us anymore?
No. They want to listen to Michael. He's got good things to say.
Let's see, Michael, are you my left? Nope. You're my back. You're my desk. You're my desk.
Desk.
Got anything? Did you think of a joke?
No.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I feel like
You can do
My
it.
jokes
Look
are
at-
more spontaneous and in the moment than on the spot.
And I feel like the more you have to drink, the more the jokes come out.
We had a conversation when we were driving over here. Which one of us is going to drink too much and which one of us is going to drive home? And I was supposed to drive home.
Yeah, I was thinking about my nap that I'd be having. Because usually whenever I drive, I
Gary.
look over and there's Gary sleeping.
Oh man.
So then I
And
just take a little picture and send it to the group.
I was gonna say they even give me this fancy green screen behind me. It allows to put photos We could have had a collage.
You changed your shirt?
Heck yeah, I did. I didn't know if I was going to become invisible.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, yes, you should
You
see
would have
through.
been invisible.
You should see the cape we have back there.
So, not thinking, I wore a green shirt because I kind of forgot we were doing this, and I have army green shoes on, so I was matching nicely. And then I didn't want to be invisible. Not today. I just was not up for that.
She didn't want to be a
today.
floating head.
Well, it would have been just awkward.
Remember Friends? The floating heads?
Yeah.
It's the floating heads. Friends is way better than The Office. You can cheers even though you're empty.
No, I can't cheers an empty glass. Because if you cheers, you have to drink.
And drink some.
Against the rule. Oh, your yellow cup went weird.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Well, on that note.
I think that's a wrap. Come see us at tailgating.
Yeah. Seriously, come see us at tailgating. Maybe Michael will be there. He might surprise us all. Shannon, she might be there. He might surprise us all. But we'll see you next time,
See you
everybody.
next time.
We should show all their faces. See you, Michael. Say bye. Bye. Bye, Shannon. Oh, Carrie.